We are in the process of building a skate guitar. That's why you're here. We're going to keep working on it today, and it's getting a little cooler out here. We're going to have a lot of fun. I'm John. This is Garage Guitars. We made it back out to the garage, and it's starting to get cooler, and I like this. It's great. It's actually like low humidity today in North Carolina. I got the garage doors open, so there might be some more distractions coming in, but I will take it because there's a little bit of a breeze. And the other day when I shot the first part of this, it was hot. Anyway, we're doing the skate guitars, right? For those of you just joining us, we're building one of those. It's going to be awesome. So what we're going to do today is we're going to get the bodies and prepped. We're going to work on the skate decks. Here are the two decks that we're going to be using. There's the two bodies that we're going to be using. And we're going to dive right in. I'm going to do a lot of fast motion on this. So let me explain what we're going to do, and then I'm going to get to doing it. Try not to pause, I guess, too much in the middle. But we'll explain it. So first thing we're going to do, take the wings off of the guitar. In order to do that, I'm going to lay out some tape. Not like this. Obviously, that would be a like super dumb way to do that. I'm going to put tape on the top, on the back, and then get layout lines to figure out exactly how wide we're going to make it, where it's going to leave the pickup route where it needs to be, but then also doesn't interfere with the control cavity. Same kind of issue on this one, except it's all in the front, so it's easier. So I'm going to have to take that line right along, if you're looking from the top, right along the edge of that control cavity, and then make sure it's even on the other side. So we'll cut the wings off, and then we will, I'm going to take the grip tape off of this because it's easier to work with, and well, you don't want grip tape rubbing on you when you're playing the guitar anyway. So we're going to take the grip tape off of this, and we'll cut these to the length that we want. So we'll cut off a piece of this on both of these. And then I'm going to have to take this handy little tool, and I'm not going to put a link to this and recommend it because I got this off Amazon, and I'll level with you, I don't love it. But it takes, because this plastic is super bendy, okay? Basically what it does is you can measure contours with it like that and then lock it in, which sounds great, except that unfortunately with the type of plastic this is or whatever, and there might be better models out there, but it bends and it tends not to give you a perfect thing. So I'm not going to recommend that, but I am going to use it and try to be really careful to get what I want. Basically what we'll do is we'll take the deck. I have to loosen it first. We'll get a profile of the deck because it's not straight, right? And then we'll use that profile. We're going to have to use that profile to carve the top of the guitar. In order to carve the top of the guitar, I think the easiest way to do that is with one of these. This is a Shinto rasp. These are fantastic. So coarse on one side, less coarse on the other side. Because of the way they're designed with this crosshatch pattern, they don't collect dust, and they work great. So we're doing some layout. We'll run these through the table saw to get the widths that we want exactly, and then cut the ends off of this, start shaping the bodies. By the time all said and done today, hopefully we will be able to attach this to this. And I don't know, maybe we'll get to the routing today. Maybe we won't, probably won't. I'll save that for another video where we'll actually start setting this thing up. Okay, so we're gonna jump right into it. I'll go into fast motion. We'll only stop if there's something that I feel like I haven't explained that I need to. All right, here we go. I guess I should throw in here quickly, didn't mention it, but most important thing I'm doing this layout is making sure that you get a good solid center line. And an error that some people make is, or could make, I say this because I've done it, is thinking that the hole for, this part of being out in the garage and living in the country, the hole for your end pin is centered. Not necessarily, so don't reference off of that. What you're going to want to do is reference from the center of the neck pocket to the center of, and we'll find it again, press down, we'll find our holes in between our two middle screws for the bridge, because that will be the center. In fact, actually this is a hardtail bridge, isn't it? So I should have one screw right dead in the middle of the back of the bridge. We'll use that as the reference point to find our center line down the front, transfer it around, and we'll run. And by the way, you can't use the string through holes on the back because they're not necessarily straight either. We'll have to bring it around the body through the neck pocket and make sure we got a good center line. Although the center line on the front, more important than the back. I'm going to stop talking. Let's get back at it. So I ended up deciding to go 2 1/8 on either side, because just measuring based on the front and then checking, and I went roughly based on the string frills on the back. Looks like that's going to get our clearance where we'll have solid wood. The goal here is to have solid wood all the way down this cut line. Then there's nothing to fill or worry about later, which is why I picked these bodies in the first place. Here we go. It's so deceiving because my tape didn't go on straight, so it looks like the lines are crooked. I keep looking at it, but they're straight. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing on the next body. Then we're going to go over to the table saw, and the most important thing on the table saw is making sure that it's set up properly so that the blade is straight and everything's good. I'll make the cut on this side first since I have a flat top all the way down, and then I'll use the fence and make the cut on this other side because we have the forearm contour where this tails off a little bit. All that's going to get contoured anyway, so no big deal there. But yeah, that's it. Next stop, we should be over at the table saw. I told you the next stop would be a table saw, but I lied because I'm pretty excited about something so silly. But, you know, simple things, and I'm a little lazy because I figured out that on this guitar body, even though the layout is a little different than the first one, that the measurement is the same, so they'll be the same width, which means I only have to set up the fence once. What a time saver. My goodness, maybe I'll even eat lunch today. We'll see. All right, let's get these over to the table saw, get that all set up, and get them cut down. One other thing I forgot to mention, we now have our cut down bodies. They're 4 1/4 inches wide. Both of them. This one is so super light. And we got these cut down. I do have to take the grip tape off. I didn't take the grip tape off. I don't know if you saw it, kind of sparking. Probably not great for the blade, but oh well. Yeah, so we got those. The one thing I failed to mention was that the other thing we're going to have to do on these, I guess this tape can come off, is we need to shave the top down by the width of the skateboard. So I'll need to measure the skateboard, and then I'll take these over to the table saw, and I'll, get whatever we need to shave off, put it on the table saw, and I'll run it through that way, and then I'll flip it over, and I'll run it through the other way, and we'll do 2 cuts that way, and that'll take care of that. And actually, because these are as thin as they are, it's not going to take a lot of shaping. We'll just probably round the edges a little bit and taper the back off just a hair, and it should fit great under the contour of that. So let me jump on that, and hopefully we'll have these all set up so that in the next video we'll just basically do assembly. All right, we'll keep taking the tape off, take it back over to the table saw, and we'll shave these things down. Oh, lots of different ways, by the way. You can measure the thickness of this. Easiest way, though, is with a set of calipers. I love these. These are a Amazon purchase. So, looks like it's roughly 7/16. I'll take the grip tape off. Yeah, we'll make it hair over 3/8 is what we'll take off. I'll put a link to these in my tools list. I love these things. They're great. So, all right. Now we'll do all this. Take the grip tape off, take the tape off, get these things shaved down. Yeah, so yes, it's a tedious task, but it's worth it. And this is peeling off pretty clean, so I'll come back when I'm done, and I got some goo gone, and I'll get any of the adhesive that's left, but there really isn't a whole lot, but we'll come back and clean that up. I'll keep peeling. Hey, by the way, I'm not a skateboarder. If there's a better way to do this, would you please leave a comment and tell me? I would love to know. Or do you guys just sit around just like peeling grip tape all the time? Oh, one done. Bob. Maybe we'll call this guitar Bob. Let's see. Let's do another one. After all that in the first one, the second one peeled off like a banana. That's cool though, I'm not going to complain. Let's get it cleaned up. This one says theories. It feels very deep to me. And also a rip-off of the Seinfeld logo. But, okay. Those are good. I won't show getting those cleaned up. I'm going to shave the tops and let you see that. And then I think that'll be it for this video. All right, we got the tops all shaved down. We've got the decks ready to go. I think that's all I'm going to do for today. That'll be it for this video. When we come back, we'll do, I'll probably get my shaping done here just a little bit too. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. I'll do that off camera. We'll have that ready to go. So in the next video, we can route what we need to route, get them attached, start shaping the skateboard to be what we want to be, and be getting ready to put it all together and see what we got. All right, there'll be hardware and things like that to do. So yeah, maybe we'll get through all that in the next video. Maybe not. We'll take our time, try to have fun with it. And yeah, until next time, I'm John. This is Garage Guitars. We're building a skate guitar.